My IEA project puts scientific flesh on the idea that human remembering, like feeling, like thinking, is not all in the head. This is to update the view of the great French sociologist Maurice Halbwachs, that memory is partly distributed across our social networks and our places, our buildings and our landscapes, our neighbourhoods and our cities. I'll finish my editorial work on the first full English translation by Charles Wolfe of the University of Toulouse of Halbwachs' 1925 book, Les cadres sociaux de la mémoire. I joined the IEA programme Brain, Culture and Society and Paris Networks studying architecture and brain science. Advances in spatial cognition show how the brain dynamics of navigation develop through enculturation and social practices. So I'll help situate the notion of a cognitive map and test neuroscience against messy urban ecologies. For example, I'll focus on collaborative wayfinding, how people get around together. There's little experimental work on navigation as a social process, so we'll adapt current methods to examine microprocesses of communication as people interact in navigating difficult places together. Another focus is deep place knowledge, the embodied certainty of some people or groups negotiating profoundly familiar urban terrain. As philosophers and cognitive theorists, we want to understand the forms of memory and knowledge involved in navigating such places in which we are deeply at home. Well, this is hard to study in the laboratory, so I collaborate with Paris sociologists and ethnographers of urban memory, and also study creative responses to dislocation and to disruptions of our cognitive ecologies. So, my interdisciplinary project here at the IEA integrates philosophy, cognitive science and the social sciences. With amazing collaborators across this great city, I'll study the nature of place memory and the ways that human minds and urban ecologies shape each other.